Hi, I'm Mike Thompson. We recently put this big armoire in our kitchen to hold the kids' art supplies, and the top half is kind of a mini bar. And what we recently did was we added lights to it that automatically come on when the door opens, like so. This is a fairly simple project. Let me show you how we did it. I've already cut this LED strip light to length. I measured the amperage for the full strand and it was 680 milliamps. Now I'm going to be down below 200 for sure because I have so much less. I'm going to be running this micro switch up in the corner so that when the door is opened, it automatically turns the lights on. We've got this is why we save power supplies, folks, for weird projects like this. You never know when you're going to need one. This is from Ollie's old rocking thing. Problem is, it's 12 volts AC. If you hook LEDs right up to an AC signal, there's a noticeable flicker. So we've got this old rectifier that we pulled out of a stereo that I'm going to hook up first to eliminate that flicker and convert it into a DC signal. It also makes it much brighter, of course. So the first thing I'm going to do is solder the rectifier to this. I've got to add the switch as well. I'm going to go ahead and get my leads tinned up. I need some, give me your hookup wire. Okay, got that tinned. Now, this switch, of course, has three positions. I've got my common, my NO, normally open, and normally closed. Now, pipes and electronics are absolutely opposite, and this still confuses me many, many years later. What I want, this is normal right here. This is the normal condition. So this is door open. When the door is open, I want the circuit closed because I want the lights on when the door is open. So that means closed, not like a water valve. When it does this, the door will press on this little lever and open the circuit or shut it off. So I want this one and this outer one over here. And I'm going to leave this one blank. Get the heat shrink on first.
Well, yeah, I made that mistake once. I had to desolder my whole connection.
I know, right? It's very aggravating when you... Not the first time I forgot to put heat shrink on first.
Yeah, that's what happened to me when I was doing my baseball.
I know, and in my last video, I told people specifically, I told you guys, make sure you put your heat shrink on first. And here I am forgetting it. So we've got our signal coming in. We need to run to the switch after we come out of the rectifier. So what I'm going to do is actually put a little bit of hookup wire on my rectifier to go to my switch. Let's match wire. Let's match colors.
Okay.
I always like to put a bead of solder on the terminals. Then I can just melt that into my wire and make a quick connection. Okay. Okay, that's done. Okay, let's plug it in and see what we got. Door closed, door open. Door closed, door open. Okay, now I can screw this to the frame. Actually, don't need a second screw. And here you can see the switch and the wires leading up to the lights. Now the lights, of course, were sticky back, and so they're just stuck on the top facing the back. And this mess of wires up here where the rectifier is, stuff never shows. So Now, of course, in order to fish these white wires up through the ceiling, I had to, of course, desolder them after the test. But that was simple enough. And then, of course, thread them back through and then stick them there on the rectifier. Well, you can see that really wasn't all that difficult at all. It's something you can definitely do yourself. Just don't be afraid to try. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Mike Thompson, and thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.